like awesome squared. So you can go check out Nybble on Indiegogo right now. It is about it's about 75% funded, and you have a month left to go. There's a custom board that is involved in this kit, and you can get it, like the kit on its own, the board on its own, or both of them together for $245. Check out that amazing photo. Oh, it's so good. It's so adorable. And it's really light too. It's 12.3 ounces. It's got a ton of servos. And the way that this cat is put together is really special because the author, Rongjong Li, is of Chinese descent and has chosen to use an assembly method that has been used in Chinese architecture and carpentry and more for centuries. So it's actually a puzzle that you assemble. Look at that amazing dramatic shot. And there's a bunch of information on the Indiegogo page, of course, including this awesome diagram of how it works and stuff, and a little bit about the puzzle frame, but also there's a ton of really in-depth technical stuff on the Hackster page. So if you're interested, you can really do kind of a deep dive on here. There are some awesome videos. Stay tuned. You can also, like the project and check back for updates. There's a really cool video on here of how it catches itself when it falls. Hey! I mean, compared to a regular cat, perhaps a little bit jerky, but compared to another type of robot, that's kind of amazing. Like, most of them would just land with, like, stiff legs and then bounce or fall over, or both. There's a beautiful circuit diagram. I think the software is all open source right now. The hardware requires a lot more input. So Rongjong has actually quit his job and is dedicating his entire full-time resources to this. So he's working out of a really cool makerspace accelerator kind of thing. And yeah, so it's all OpenCat all the way. As such, he needs to recoup his hardware costs and stuff before that can go fully open source, but it sounds like that is a plan. Eventually. Oh my god! I'm so sorry. And then there's this really cool tuner that is used to help, calibrate your servos and stuff. All kinds of system diagrams to help you understand the OpenCat. And lots of sweet demo videos. Look at this. So weird. A cat running without a head. Of course, this is a descendant of the original OpenCat project, which was published in February of this year. So in just about 8 months, this has gone from being a sort of one-off 3D printed and laser cut robot that was wildly popular, all the way to a Kickstarter campaign, which is really exciting. Wow, look at that. You've got little headlight eyes and a camera and a little distance sensor. So this is the sort of grown-up version. Petoy, the Nybble is much smaller and I think rather lighter, and also has its own board, like a little control board that sits on top of a Raspberry Pi. However, the Raspberry Pi is optional. You can run the whole thing off of an Arduino with a remote control, and it runs on 2 AA batteries. This is a really intense case of the hiccups. This usually does not happen. So leave us some comments about what your favorite ways are to get rid of hiccups. I usually drink some water upside down and that works for me. I think it's mostly the placebo effect, but Anyway, here is the awesome founder and inventor. Look at that, the cat can stand up on its tail. Ah, so cool. It really goes into the sort of control system details on this tutorial. Because, let's see, where is the thing where it shows you how to construct commands? Yeah, here we go. If you want to, control a specific servo and, let's see, where did it go? Here we go. So you can just send text to the Arduino over the serial terminal, single letter commands or combinations, for example. So if you type it KWK uppercase L, that means call Nybble's skill walk left, and Nybble will walk left without you controlling every detailed limb movement. But then you can also control each servo. If you type M8 space 30, it will rotate Nybble's 8th joint to 30 degrees. Super cool. I love that all this information is shared, and you can also join on GitHub. I think that Rongjong is doing a really smart thing in sort of controlling who has access to there's a private discussion channel and also this GitHub where you can submit issues and requests. So it's not like, fully open, but also that's kind of necessary at this point, it seems. So go check out Nybble and the rest of the team, who also looks extremely enthusiastic. They've already won a bunch of competitions, including getting free space at the place where they're working out of right now through a boot camp. So yeah, again, it's $245 for the Nybble robot and the extra board that goes on the Raspberry Pi or whatever. Estimated delivery is April 2019, and you have another month to go. So go pick up your Nybble. Would love to see. Oh yeah, and of course the name is a play on. So like a byte is 8 bits, right? Well, a Nybble is 4 bits. So that's like, and therefore there is a perk called 1 whole byte, which is 2 nibbles, and it is at a slightly discounted rate, which is super cool. It's actually pretty hefty discount. It's 22% off. So if you and a friend both want awesome robotic cats and you're interested in developing walking robots, which Rongjong is very enthusiastic about in this commentary, saying that like, oh, it's all about experimenting with like how these things can work and being inspired. Bring your friends into it, talk them into it, and you can each get 22% off. All right. Go support it. We'd love to see anything that you've created on Hackster that you've turned into a product. There have been a few, and we love it every time. It's super awesome to see. So be in touch. Have an awesome weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Ciao. And I'm going to try and fix these.